The Dominican Republic, one of the most popular tourist destinations in the Caribbean, receives 6 million visitors each year. With a 60% poverty rate and a corrupt government, most tourists do not see the other side of this island. That is where, 37 years ago, the Archdiocese of Milwaukee created an international sister parish relationship with a group of 27 villages who make up the parish of La Sagrada Familia. Since then, many of our local priests, deacons, and seminarians have served in this community. Through donations by the Milwaukee Archdiocese, various member churches, places of worship have been built in all the villages except for one, the village of Altagracia. In the center of Altagracia, two adjacent farmers have donated farmland for the chapel. The projected building cost of this chapel is $40,000. By visiting other recently built chapels, it was clear that by employing local tradesmen, the funds would flow into their community. The Dominican Republic is in a hurricane zone. As we have seen more times than we need to in recent months, no building is hurricane proof. This chapel would be well built and to specifications required for their area. Many members of this parish are discovering Catholicism for the first time. This chapel will be more than just a weekly space in which to hold Mass services. It will provide the space for spiritual growth by sharing in the sacraments, reflective gatherings in a small group meeting space, reading and writing, basic computer skills, sewing, and hairstyling techniques. In the very near future, tourism will reach their part of the island. If they could read and write their language, and English as well, they could be employed in the new hotels as waitstaff, maids, and other positions. This would provide a better source of income than their current farming of plantains, onions, tomatoes, papayas, and more, which barely provides what they need to get by. One of the biggest insights from our visit was what we in the US and here in Heartland take for granted every day. We expect when we wake in the morning, we have a toilet in our home instead of needing to grab a shovel and head out back. We take for granted we have enough food on our table and there is a roof over our heads, with no holes in it. Cut our finger and we have a Band-Aid in our medicine cabinet. We have drinkable water and not a garden hose or a water bucket for a shower. These people do not think of themselves as poor. Americans live better than 80% of the world. We as Catholics take care of the poor. The support for the various villages from our fellow archdiocesan churches have produced a new water reservoir, water tower and pumping station for farm fields, child care centers, health centers, and relocated a village due to regular flooding issues, and St. Charles will be giving Altagracia a place of worship to help grow their spiritual selves and bring them and their children closer to God. This will give them the opportunity to better themselves spiritually, educationally, and give them dignity. St. Charles's Outreach Services team will coordinate adult and teen mission trips to the village once the chapel is built. As the parish's volunteer group, we serve the needy inside and outside of Heartland. The monthly Bread of Life community meal and meals to shelters and similar organizations is one of our main functions. Our partnership with St. Anthony's School on the south side of Milwaukee is another connection we continue to grow between both our parish and schools. If you would like to join us, please see the insert in today's bulletin or the St. Charles website for more information.